Good afternoon. So, this is going to be one of those monologues that's likely going to piss people off. I'm going to name this particular monologue White Privilege Gone Wrong. We'll get to that, as you know, after I take care of all the housekeeping business. It's a good one. It is a good one. So, let's jump right into the housekeeping end of the show here. And so we'll start out with what we're looking at in the YouTube dashboard. And we were $30.29 yesterday, I believe. So that puts us up, what, 27 cents today? Woo, we're balling. We are balling 27 cents. So let's see here. That's what's up with YouTube, which isn't bad. That's I can't believe that we've actually made that much overnight. We normally don't, and I'm kind of curious. I kind of wonder if the only reason why monetization is starting to actually show, because it really never did show, other than super chats, we really didn't make but maybe a couple of pennies at the most per day. So I'm wondering if the reason why it's actually showing up is because every day I'm putting this out there. Just uh, just a little curiosity of mine. Up next, Google AdSense. We're still setting at 107.88. We had I don't know if that was an ad click yesterday that threw a penny at it or what that was, but yesterday we got a penny. Usually the clicks are a little more than that. Usually they're like anywhere from 50 cents to a buck 50 or so when somebody clicks one of the ads here on the website. So if you can't help us out financially, whatever, you can go to the homepage, thewatchmannews.com, and click on an ad. You don't have to fill nothing out, buy nothing, nothing. You don't have to do nothing but click, and it will register and show. Like today, I can tell you nobody's clicked because it's at a big fat zilch. So still, YouTube should be coming in any day now. Last month's YouTube, which there was a super chat, I'm going to guess there's somewhere around between 20 and 29 or so that will be added to that 107.88. At least that's the way I believe it works, and that's the way I'm kind of hoping it works. So we are waiting on that as well. So up last on this good stuff is Steam It. Now that hasn't done anything since yesterday. Yesterday it was 5.283. Hasn't done anything since yesterday. I did transfer what I had up here in Steam to Steam Power. I don't know what the hell I did with that, but I did it, and why not? So that's what I did. I put what I had in Steam here. I put into Steam Power, and then of course the Steam dollars is the same as it was yesterday. Now we've got a little bit that'll be coming in today. We'll go to the blog page here and let's see. Right here, and I'm showing in 4 hours. So in 4 hours, I can go ahead and transfer that into the wallet there, and it won't all go. Again, a portion of that goes somewhere. I don't know where it goes. I don't understand it all. I'm guessing maybe about 3.5 or so is going to be able to go over to here and add to this. So that will that adds up. So, and then we've got some, like I was telling you guys, D Live is awesome. The whoever it is that is under the D Live nickname is awesome because when they give us upvotes, that's what gives us this. When people like D Live and Jimmy Lynn give us upvotes, we get a bulk amount in here. And I know it's not millions of dollars, but believe me, it helps. It adds up and it helps. So then we'll have this here in 4 days, and I think this will show up 4 days as well, and then those will go into the pot as well. So we've got a little bit in our wallet sitting there waiting on us. So I'm waiting to be able to add this to the wallet, all of it at once. I'll be adding to the wallet, and then we'll be able to go from there. So it looks like we're going to get the countertop water filter done pretty quick. So I'm actually probably going to take this amount here after we get it in like 4 days. I'm probably going to take this amount here, order that other panel, while I can, while the getting's good. And then the 21st or there shortly after when we get the AdSense, then I'll get the buckets and stuff like that. I've already got buckets picked out and we're good to go. I just need buckets and some fittings, a little bit of tubing, and we should have enough to be able to do all that. And I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait. So let me get that close. Let me run up through the Twitter and read you the headlines so that I can get busy started on my rant. How's that? White privilege gone wrong. Can you tell I'm excited to get to it? I'm running through this as quick as I can. Let's see. Israeli missiles destroyed Syrian radar site, says state media. Now, that was last night. I don't know if I mentioned that during the show or not. Assad says West chemical weapons claims designed to justify attack on Syria, which is pretty much the obvious. EU can't save Iran nuclear deal after U.S. exit, says the top Iranian military leader. That's kind of an important statement. Syrian air defenses down half of over 60 missiles fired by Israel, says the Russian Ministry of Defense. Now, see, it's not just Syria now saying this. Now, Russia's saying this. So, I have to believe that they're knocking some stuff down. And I also have to believe that's why that radar site was specifically targeted, because they are effectively knocking stuff down. Israel strikes on Syria, kill at least 23 fighters. Let's see. And this is an article. Mossberg joins Springfield Armory in cutting dicks off. And so I proudly added to that when I tweeted it that the Watchman News will not be advertising dicks on any of our platforms. And that is a promise to you. I promise you at no time will we ever advertise dicks on our platforms. So I'm just public service announcement. Let's see. Lavrov says U.S. decision to withdraw from Iran nuclear deal violates UNSC resolutions. How are you supposed to be serious after that last headline? Damascus says Israeli strikes indicate new phase of aggression against Syria. 3 killed in attack on mosque in South Africa. 5 most wanted Daesh leaders just captured, says Trump. I want to see it. And I want to see it. Not them buried at sea in the middle of the night with no pictures taken. You remember the Bin Laden story, right? Right. Trump says he will meet Kim in Singapore on June 12th. Germany, UK, France to remain in nuclear deal till Iran adheres to it, says Merkel. Iran crossed the red line by allegedly attacking Israeli forces, says Netanyahu. As you can tell, this is ramping up over there, and it's not that didn't take a rocket scientist to figure out it's going to. And I don't think this is going to cool down like North Korea supposedly cooled down. I'm still not sure about what's going on with North Korea, but nonetheless, I don't think that the Middle East is going to cool down like this. I think it's just going to ramp up more and more. U.S. Treasury issues new sanctions against Iran. Iran won't discuss any provision of current nuclear deal. Sparing middle school evacuated due to a bomb threat. So that came over KMOV. And now for the subject of our rant. Hashtag cooking out while black. White woman calls cops on black people cooking out in Oakland, California park. So I've got the article here, and I could sit down and I could read through all the article and all that. I tweeted it out, so if you'd like to read the article, more than welcome to. I'm not going to read the article, and the reason why I'm not going to read the article is because I've got the video queued up, and, we're going to watch the video. I'm not going to play the video in its entirety. because it's not necessary. There's a large part of it to where the woman filming, which by the way, it shouldn't matter, but the woman filming is a white woman. And large part of the video is her following this other white woman around trying to get her property back. Apparently, the woman you're looking at on your screen, apparently she had taken some type of a card from the woman filming, and the woman filming wanted her card back. And so there's a large portion of the video to where she's just walking behind her asking for her card. And, you know, several minutes of that isn't necessary to prove my point. But we're going to start out with this. And you know, this woman just showed up and started filming. Apparently, these horrible black people wanted to cook out in a park. I know it's the most atrocious thing. Who would ever? I mean, what kind of people would have a cookout in a park, right? That's they got to be animals if they're going to have a cookout in a park, right? My God, folks, this here, in my opinion, isn't quite the karma I would like to see happen, but makes me feel a little bit better about the situation. Again, it's not the karma that I would like to see happen, but this is, without a doubt, white privilege gone wrong.
I hear you have a problem with these gentlemen having a barbecue here at the lake. What's going on?
Now she don't want to talk.
She doesn't want to talk now.
It's illegal to have a charcoal grill in the park here.
No, it's not actually. I just looked at the map. It says this is a designated barbecue area.
No, not for a charcoal grill. No charcoal grills are allowed. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I gotta try and get it.
You must not have looked up.
What kind of grill are you not allowed, and why are you so bent out of shape over them being
because
here?
Because it causes extra money from our city to do things when children get injured because of improperly disposed pools.
So are you saying that they're going to hurt children out here, or I mean, like, what is with this?
There's laws about this park, and
I know the laws about this park.
And charcoal grills are not allowed here.
So they should go buy a new grill because I just looked at it and it doesn't say anything.
Charcoal grills in here. I don't care.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not because you don't want black people being out here?
It has nothing to do with their race.
It seems like a new Jim Crow going on because for some reason every time I see it, black people are the ones targeted regarding barbecuing at the lake. And you're a perfect example of it right now. It's two men sitting out here just chilling, and this whole setup is real clean. I don't see they don't have loud music. You want to call the police on them.
I have called.
You want to call the police on them for having a barbecue on a Sunday at the lake.
Yes.
I just looked at the map and it said this map is fine to barbecue.
No, it's not.
It does.
Not for charcoal.
Not a cut.
You can have
just
a non-charcoal grill, but not a charcoal grill.
Okay, well this is exactly what's the problem with Oakland today. This lady right here wants to sit here and call the police on them for having a barbecue at the lake as if this is not normal.
That's
this lady has been harassed.
You can have barbecue.
Yeah,
and this is where we are.
For 2 hours.
Yeah, and she just sitting out here. She's just sitting out here. And I just looked and the map says it's fine to barbecue. It doesn't say anything about coals. Jeez. 2 hours. She's this bit out of shape out of this little barbecue right here. They're not even doing a big event.
Go home with your potato salad. This is where you can have a grill. It's on wheels. It's fine.
It cannot have charcoal on it.
Yes. What's the issue?
No, it's not.
Okay, let's have a charcoal debate because these guys are sitting out here peacefully having a barbecue.
You guys have a problem with us having a barbecue?
Oh, here's the thing about that too.
Does anybody have a problem with them having a barbecue? Like, is there a reason why we're calling the police? If you called the police for 2 hours and you're sitting here, the police aren't coming for you, my dear. They don't want any parts of this.
Activities with all these happy white people. Charcoal here. Okay.
It's not allowed. It's illegal to have charcoal in this part of the park.
No.
Yeah, look.
It doesn't say anything on the map, and you're really bent on this.
You can have a non.
No, you cannot have a non-stationary charcoal pit in this area of the park.
You can, especially if it rolls on wheels. It's clean.
No, you can't.
So please.
It's the charcoal police.
Go. Shoot.
It's the charcoal police. No, it's okay. She's entitled to be here, and we're entitled to be here too. This is a park that
she's
everybody.
invading people's personal space, man.
And they're not. It's not like they're dropping coals and making. I mean, like.
She's not from around here. That's some gentrification shit.
come at my park. My park.
She said this was her park?
Yeah, I probably,
So how did she talk to you guys? Was it a difference?
well, I was out here by myself, and she came up here. I'm like, look, man, I'm minding my own business. I was like, I've been here 42-something years. I know where I can and cannot barbecue at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She was like, it's against the law. I'm going to go home and call the police. I'm like, you know what? Do what you want to do. Fire department rolled by here about 2 or 3 times, looked at me, waved, and kept going.
Right. There you go. There you have it. Welcome to the barbecue. Welcome.
And to be fair, I was walking by and I saw her harassing him and stopped. He has done nothing. He's been sitting there chilling the entire time.
Yeah. I mean,
No.
I'm pretty sure y'all feel a lot of pressure to not do anything in the first place, because as soon as anything happens, you know, it's like going to be somebody's fault, and it's not going to be
He's been
her.
there, like a respectful gentleman the entire time, despite her being super aggressive with him and everything.
So
I
her attitude was totally different before I got here.
It was. I mean, it was really aggressive towards him. It
Wow.
was really.
So you gave me the white lady attitude. Thank you. That's why I came out here to show a difference. A white woman comes out here and she acts totally different. No, man, it's laws. It's all about the charcoal. Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
We witnessed it right here.
It's charcoal grills in the park where charcoal grills aren't.
Yeah, she just took a card out of my hand so that she could try and get this
No,
guy.
you offered it to show it to me.
I showed it to you. I didn't say take it out of my hand. You stole the card. Can you please give it back? Because I would like it.
Sure, I'll just take a picture. Please do not touch me, otherwise I will call 911 for
How
assault.
about you give me the card without being a doxing ass bitch?
Get out of my
Give
face.
me, I'm
Otherwise
in
I'll
your
call.
face because I'm asking you to give me
Please?
my property without taking
I'm not
pictures so that
taking
you could try
property.
and cause trouble to people. Give me my card without
Please
taking
get out
a
of my
picture
face.
of it. I
And
would
do not
like the
touch me
card.
again. The
I'm not
moment you
touching
touch me again,
I'm
I will
not
call the
touching
police
you, but
for
I will
assault.
be in your face. I will be in your face right now. Give me the card.
leave me
Give me
alone.
the card. You stole
Please
the card
leave
from
me
me.
alone.
You stole my property. You stole my property. Guess who's a criminal now? Huh? Over a card?
I didn't steal
You
anything.
stole
You
my
offered
property.
it up to me.
You stole my property.
You offered
Give me
it up
the
to me.
card
Leave
back.
me alone.
Give me the card back.
Back away.
Oh, you want to be left
Leave
alone
me
now?
alone.
You want to be left alone now?
Leave me
How about
alone.
you give me my card that you just stole? Give me my card out of your pocket. You stole the card. What does that make you?
Yeah. We have
And now you want to be left alone. This is some irony, huh? You like it in the hypocrisy way where you run everything and you control everything and you say who's a criminal and then you steal the card out of my hand? That's some hypocrisy.
Well, you'll
I
go
guess
for
we'll be
assault.
staring at each other for a really long
Please,
time.
please leave me alone.
How about you give me my card back?
Please leave me alone.
No.
Please leave
Give
me
me the
alone.
card back that you stole. Give me the card back that you stole. Give me the card back that you stole. Give me the card back that you stole, you criminal. You're the one that's a criminal now.
He is the criminal.
You're a criminal now. You stole property. Call the police. She's stealing from me. Somebody call the police. She stole from me. Yeah. You want to look at me straight in the eyes?
I just can't believe. I just can't believe that she actually.
Are you going to give me my card back that you just stole out of my hand? I know. You want to be left alone? Give me the card back. Give me the card back.
Like harassed over like
I know this is the new. What are you like? Are you a pretend liberal too? On top of that, you care about homelessness and everything going on in Oakland, right? Or are you a Trumpster dumpster? Which one is it? You gonna just stand there and pretend like you're on your phone for 2 hours? We know you're not talking to nobody. We know that you're not talking to anybody. Nobody's saving you. Give me the card back.
harassment is real.
I know, right? You're harassing people and then you want us to leave you alone when you steal my card.
You got mental issues.
I know, that nice white lady tactic isn't working anymore, is it? You want to give me the card back yet? You did steal it right out of my hands. I did not give that to you. That's my property. make America great again. Or you call the police on black people to try and get rid of them.
Hey, you too, man.
I don't know what kind of life you have where this is what you do all day, because I really would love to get to doing other things, but I'm more stubborn than you. I can promise you that. We could have this standoff all day. Give me the card back. You know? See, you're not even on your fucking phone! She ain't even talking to nobody! She just showed me her right there! She ain't even on the phone! Like, she's not talking to anybody! She's playing around! She's been faking it the whole time! I just saw her screen settings!
No, you can hear it's on
It's
that
1-0?
It's on the hold for the Oakland Police Department.
Because they're not fucking with you! They don't got time for this! They got other things to do. Other than sit here and listen to another white lady complain about black people in Lake Merritt Park. This is a park for everybody. This is a designated barbecue area. We
Not
just
for
showed you the
charcoal.
people.
Not for charcoal.
All right, well, nobody cares right now.
You don't, I do.
You do? For what reason? For
Because
what reason?
there has been several incidents in the park with people improperly disposing of charcoal. The city's had to pay out $10 million
Okay, well,
in
you're assuming they're
injuries
not going to
related with
put
it.
that. First off, you're
I don't know
assuming
that.
they're not. Well, then come back
They
later.
They enacted rules for a reason, and they should be followed.
Oh yes, she's the fucking coal Nazi police. She's like a fucking coal fascist. You're gonna have to respect my authority, and then while I'm at it, I'm gonna steal somebody's property. Give me my card back. You thieving ass bitch, give me the card. Do they hear me on that now? You're stealing my property. You're stealing my property. And even if you do tell them, they're not going to care because everybody knows this man. I know this man right here. He's respected in this community. You're not. You want to give me the car back? Hey girls, can you throw this away for me? Oh, thank you so much. Look at this bitter little face. Oh my gosh, look at how she's acting
this
now.
morning.
Look at how she's
There
acting.
has been no police that
Look,
called
they're
me back,
shoving me,
and now they're shoving me. And
oh, they're shoving me. Look, you're on video the whole time. I have it on video. I didn't shove you.
Lakeshore and Cleveland Cascade, also 23,
I didn't
24
touch her.
Lakeshore.
I asked her to give me the card. I'm asking her to give me my card
23,
back.
24 Lakeshore. It's in the park.
She
on Lake
stole my
Merritt.
card. That's what I'm
I made a
asking for.
report at about 11:02
She stole my card.
this morning. They said
Can
they
you
would
please
send
give
a
me the
police
card back?
officer.
Yes, it's so threatening. Two black men are having a barbecue. Oh my god.
I know. I don't
Oh my
understand.
God.
That's why I need a police
Look how
officer to
scared she is.
come.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
We're
That's
having a barbecue at the lake on a Sunday.
Hey,
Please.
you're rapping,
I'm so scared. Oh. Look at this
Yes,
drama.
I
She
am.
was not acting like this a minute ago. I have so much footage of it. I wish we had the footage of her stealing my card.
They keep following me.
They keep following me because I'm following them. Nobody asked you to be here.
We were here first.
Nobody
What
asked
you
you to
talking about?
be here. You're the one harassing people. You're the one harassing people.
And this video we about to upload is about to damage your whole life.
I know. Look at this. She's so scared. I'm not touching her though.
They're threatening me.
I'm not threatening her. I wouldn't hurt her. I'm not stupid. Why would I hurt her?
No, I'm not.
Now she's trying to run away.
They are following me. They are
Dude,
following
you've
me.
been following us all day for 2 hours.
I've been waiting for police to come for
You've been
2
following
hours.
us for 2 hours. How are people following you when you're following them? How does that work?
I don't know
When you're
who that
harassing
woman
them.
is. I don't know.
How does that work? Please do tell me.
I know
Please
she's
do tell
not
me
with
when you're
me.
harassing
She's
people.
harassing me.
You're harassing people and you stole my card. Can I have my card back? Huh? Now you're acting all scared?
Please look up where the police call that I made at 11:20, where I gave all my information.
Just give her information again and she's trying to run away from me because she
I
almost
would like
stopped.
the police officer to come as soon as possible.
It's a white lady scared. Code 1. White lady scared. Code 1. You better come quick.
Yes, I am.
Go ahead, give them your information.
They have my cell phone number.
They have my cell phone number? Go ahead, tell the world proudly who you are.
I'm gonna send it to Sean King.
Tell the world who you are.
I'm gonna send this video to Sean King.
I was told that when they are here, they're going to call my cell phone.
They waved hi.
I don't know. That's what the previous person told me that would happen.
Yeah, nobody's touching you either. Like if we were gonna touch you, we would have done that a long time ago.
Cleveland Cascade. I'm wearing a dark navy blue sweatshirt and jeans, and I have brown hair about shoulder length. And I have people harassing me. My race doesn't matter.
She is
And
white.
my age.
She's white. Your race does matter. They're asking for it. And you're acting like a victim all of a sudden when you're trying to act all tough earlier. You've been harassing us.
It doesn't matter. I want the police to come, and I've been waiting for 2 hours for them.
They're not coming.
This is gold. This is gold. Like this is total gold.
They usually call your cell phone when they are here to identify where you are.
Go ahead.
What's John George?
I got your name, huh?
No.
I mean, you
Where are they? I don't see them.
They're not coming.
Tell me where they are.
They
No,
see people
please.
having a barbecue.
Please, I need help here.
They're not
Nobody's
coming.
touching you. You are not harmed. You can go home.
Where are they? I am at Cleveland Cascade. I am a white person with brown hair, a navy blue sweatshirt, and jeans. I am wearing Nike shoes that are white and gray with a yellow Nike swoosh.
She also stole my
Cascade.
card out of my hand. She's the one that touched me
Yes!
because she wants to get people's names.
I don't see any police here.
They're probably watching you.
Cleveland Cascade is a set of steps across from Lake Merritt Park on Lakeshore Avenue.
We're at the Cleveland Cascade Lakeshore.
You weren't supposed to call the police. Actually, you're supposed to call the Lake Merritt faculty that actually take care of it.
Oh, Lake Maker faculty. That makes sense.
They have
Not the
staff here. They have a
police.
faculty here that
Yes,
cleans the
they
place,
are.
And you have to call them, so they ask them to move. And
She's calling
if they're
because
not
she
going to
doesn't
be
like
arrested, and the
chokehold.
police aren't really going to.
I don't know.
You're supposed to call the faculty here, and I actually believe they're not open on Sunday, so it's just your luck.
That's my daughter, by the way. Isn't she amazing?
Like I'm sorry.
I'm
You're not
they're
supposed to be calling the
continuing
police.
following me.
Well, I'm just here to educate you, okay? I'm here to educate you that you weren't supposed to call the police, and
You sat
you
for
made a
2
minor
hours
error.
in front of our barbecue for 2 hours harassing us, and now you're wondering why we
Please
got you
leave
a
me
video.
alone.
You should have just called the faculty, okay? There's
You would have
people
been left
here.
alone. You should have
coming.
left a long time ago, my dear. You should have left these people a long
They
time
keep
ago.
following me.
I am. Oh my God, you're so fake. You're hella fake. You got like 3 or 4 different personalities. Can't wait to put this on YouTube. I got your name and everything. By you. You said
No,
it.
I'm not. I'm walking away and they keep following me.
Well, can I have my card back that you stole? Can I have my card back that you stole? Can I have my card back that you stole? Can I have my card back? I'll leave you alone when you give me my property. I'll leave you alone when you give me my property.
Just to let you know,
I can't touch you, so can you just voluntarily give me
and
this
they're
card?
still following me.
Can you voluntarily give me the card that you stole from me so I don't have to deal with this anymore? I would love to leave you alone. Just give me the card that you stole from me. Just give me the card that you stole from me. Just give me the card that you stole from me, and I'll leave you alone. I'm not touching you. I won't touch you. But I want my property back that you stole. That's not hard to ask for. Give me my property back. Are you going to give me the property back or what? So I can leave you
No,
alone?
I do not.
I would love to leave you alone. I got other things to do today. Can you give me the card that you stole from me? Can you give me the card that you stole from me? You don't want to do
No,
it?
you are not.
I keep following you until you give me my card back.
No.
You stole it from me. You stole it
I
from
want to know where the police are.
And I have witnesses. I have a lot of witnesses for this. We have lots of video footage. If the police come, you're going to be the one that has a problem. You know that?
I am now
You're the
almost
one
at
that stole
Brooklyn and
somebody's-
Lakeshore Avenue.
You're the one that stole
And
my
they're still
property.
following me.
You're the one that stole my property. Give me the card back. Give me the card back. Do you want me to follow you all the way home or something? This is weird. This is weird, right? You stole my property. You call the police. That's some weird kind of privilege right there. But hey, that's all right. I use my privilege too to do this. Can I have my card
I told
back?
you I was walking from Cleveland, Cascade.
Okay, and I know we've seen almost all of it because I wanted to really give you a good idea of what's up. Now, what I'm going to show you is I'm going to fast forward to she walks to a store, and she walks into the store, and police finally respond, right? Now, she's been at this for over 2 hours at this point, harassing these innocent black folks in a park barbecuing, right? Now, I want you to pay particular close attention to something, and that's going to be her attitude. Now, you should have seen her attitude change multiple times. Like by the time, when the lady who's filming first walked up, she was all real sure of herself and all that. Then all of a sudden, when she found out that, the white lady wasn't coming to give her backup, all of a sudden, she started to change. Now, the moment that she got on the phone with the police, so she was terrified. She was petrified for her life. Now, this woman had 2 hours that she could have just walked away and just left him alone, right? And that's why the police didn't respond for 2 hours, right? Because they weren't doing anything wrong. Nobody was concerned. Nobody was worried. There was no problem. There was nothing to see there, except for some crazy white chick that thinks that she owns and runs everything, right? So let's see what happens when they do show up.
And now she doesn't want to give me the card back. She wants to harass people. She doesn't want harassment to happen to her. And then she comes into this establishment to act like a victim and bother them, like she didn't do anything wrong. They're not coming for you?
No, there he is right there.
I don't know why you're scared. I'm not touching you.
Leave me alone.
Can I have my card back? 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 Can I have my card back?
I'm being harassed.
Okay. Can you back
I
off?
would like her to give
Yes.
me the card that she stole
Yes.
from me.
Can you back off?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm at the quick stop. Ma'am, can you just back off just a tad so I can talk to her? Thank you.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
Now also notice the demeanor of the officer, right? You can tell, or at least I can tell, by his body mechanics, the way he's acting, the way he's not responding, that he knows what's up. He gets it. He knows what's up. And so he's letting her pull her little bitty fit, her little cry fit, and she probably does have a lot of anxiety built up. She probably was scared to death, because the dumb bitch deserved to be scared to death. Don't go poking at the bear. And that's not any type of term for any type of reason. I'm just saying, don't go up and try and cause a problem and continue for 2 hours trying to cause a problem when there is no problem, just because you want your way, right? I'm telling you, this is white privilege gone wrong.
I reported about over 2 hours ago someone illegally grilling in the park with a charcoal grill where they're not supposed to. I was waiting there for a response because I was told they're coming. After 2 hours, I quickly called back the non-emergency line. And then in turn, these people started coming up and harassing me, and physically pushing me.
I did not physically push her. She stole my card, and I wanted it back. I
thought
did not
you
touch
innocent.
her.
I thought you
I have
innocent.
witnesses.
I said, when I was on the phone, I started trying to keep walking away, like wait for you guys, and she kept following me.
Following you in person?
Yes.
What, do you know the municipal code violation?
I do.
While you get that, let me talk to her.
The municipal call is under, it's 1264160. It's no person shall be kindle of any fire public part with the except for designated barbecuers approved by the park.
You know if that's a barbecue area?
No charcoal portable
It is
grill
a
max
barbecue
width
area. I looked at
is
the
only allowed
map.
in those areas.
Do me a favor, can you talk to my partner?
And then I talk to her.
She's the RP.
Hi.
You want to talk to her? This is your CID.
Alright, and that's where the video ends, okay? So now all of a sudden this lady's just calm, she's fine, and she said now she's back to the charcoal grill. Right? Now she's back to the charcoal grill. So, but on the video, and this was uploaded on April 29th, by the way, of this year, in the description of the video, it says, Oakland, California, at around 11:20 a.m., a white woman approached a black man named Deacon for having a barbecue grill at Lake Merritt today. She told him he could not barbecue there and called the police. She would not leave Deacon alone. A young black woman was walking by, overheard how the white woman was harassing him, telling him he cannot be there. She stopped and asked the woman to leave her alone. I assume she meant leave him alone. The white woman became aggressive with the woman. She started filming the woman's aggressive behavior and has told us it's up to Facebook. It's up on Facebook, probably a live stream. Shortly after that, Deacon's friend Kinsey arrived. According to Kinsey, the woman said, "Oh, another N-word." She proceeded to tell all three of the people at the barbecue table that she owned the park and they are not allowed there. She also said they were going to jail. Kinsey's wife, me, was, Kinsey's wife, me, was up the street finishing brunch at Lakeshore Avenue. He texted me a picture of the white woman and said, "If I go to jail, this is who did it to me." So I walked over to the scene, and that's where the video starts. I arrived at 12:50 p.m. The police did not stop the barbecue. They spoke with Deacon about an hour later and said they were barbecuing in a permitted zone. That's it. End of story. You know, and the reason why I point this out, there's a couple reasons. For one, we've got to stop this, right? It's bad enough we live in a nanny state. I'm surprised that they were allowed to barbecue there, okay? The last place where we lived, where we rented from, we couldn't have a barbecue grill. Now, they had on the property, I think they had 2 barbecue grills that were like cemented in. It would be like the type that you would go to like most campgrounds and you would see the barbecue grill that cemented into the ground. They had a couple of those. But we couldn't have our own grill whatsoever, right? And many places are becoming that way. So I'm surprised they were even allowed to barbecue there to begin with in this nanny state world that we're in. However, it doesn't help. When we already live in a nanny state, it certainly does not help when we have people, typically white people, that want to create a bigger nanny state, right? You know, the whole see something, say something gone wild. That's pretty much what it is, right? I think when they said see something, say something, I think they meant, you know, an actual crime, an actual problem, something that had some merit. And we're not going to fix this issue until we start doing things like enacting laws. And there are ordinances and there are laws on the books in some places, some locations, that allow for fines of people that act like this. Okay? And that's what really needs to start being enforced, because that will stop people from acting like total douche canoes. Pretty much. That's the only thing that's going to stop them. But see, here's the problem with that. They don't want it to stop. They're encouraging it. And just because this time it didn't work out in the behalf of the complainant doesn't mean that that's the norm. Okay, I can tell you that from my own experience. The neighbors that I lived with should have been told, or lived next to, should have been told way long before to go fly a kite. And they never were. They never were. And, you know, the thing of it is they like that, because then they can keep tabs, right? If they've got somebody that's being a thorn in your side and calling all the time on you, then they can constantly keep tabs on you. And what they don't realize, and I've tried to explain to them, is that's harassment. And they will sit there and argue and tell you it's not harassment. I hate to beg to differ, but you know what? It is. It's absolutely harassment. When you're not doing anything wrong, just because somebody calls and says they don't like something does not give them reason to trespass on your property, right? It's not a crime. The only reason why they can come on your property unwanted, if you express that you do not want them on your property, the only way they can come back onto that property is if you commit a crime, not a city ordinance violation. Give me a break. Mail me a letter, right? Mail me a letter. But I know this community couldn't figure that one out. But it wound up being dealt with as far as nothing ever came of the nonsense. Although I'm still waiting for the apology. I would still like to hear an apology for what I went through. And this is what we've got to stop, though. We've got to stop it on all sides. Not only do we got to stop any type of legal precedent to be able to do this, to harass people, but we've also got to stop the individuals from doing this. And I have no doubt that this was racially motivated. And you guys should know by now I'm not one to jump on that. I am not one to jump on that at all. But I will call things as I see it, and if I see something as being racism, I have no problem calling it out. And that's exactly what this was. That's exactly what this was. So it just didn't work out on her behalf. She thought it would be. She was a white woman. She thought everything was good. Because, see, she could play the victim role there all up until another white woman walked up with a camera. That's when she lost the ability to really play the victim role. So that's why it's important for us. That's why it's important for us to stand up and do the right thing. Right? I was thinking about Gavin the other day, or it might have been earlier today. I was thinking about Gavin Syme. And I was thinking about Gavin. I was thinking about the Bundy Patriots, all as a whole. And it's like, you know what? Because I was thinking about it, and I'm like, when did everything get shifted? When did that group really, really split? Because they split big time. And there was a bit of a split back when Gavin showed up at the courthouse. There was a bit of a split. And then when Gavin showed up at Pahrump, and there was the dispute between Gavin and the other woman, that caused even a bigger split. But the big split, the huge, humongous split, the one that absolutely shattered the closeness of the Bundy Patriots, was when Pete Santilli got out of jail and went back on air. Now I want you to think about that, because I fully believe that the ones that was breaking up the Bundy Patriots are at least government informants or at least government informant wannabes. One of the two. But that big shattering was from Pete Santilli himself and his overblown loud mouth. Think about that. Think about that. Folks, we got to start calling this stuff out. We got to start calling this stuff out. Because it's destroying us. Not only is it destroying groups like the patriotic men and women that followed and supported the Bundys, but it's destroying the entire nation. The entire nation. It's time we grow up. Time we grow up. If you got racist traits, grow up. I don't get it. I don't get it. And you're not talking to somebody that grew up in a diverse community, okay? This is a pretty racist town when I grew up in it. Okay? So, you're not talking about somebody that grew up in the inner city or something like that, and so it was no big deal. Right? It was actually a big deal when I was growing up not to be racist. But my dad, that was one way that he raised me right. One way that he raised me right. And one of the many, many things I am just ultimately grateful to that old man for. Thank you, Dad. Thank you for instilling the common sense, the common decency, and the humanity in me to understand that skin color, or among any other thing, nationality, any other thing, has absolutely nothing to do with the human being. So with that, I'm going to close the monologue. I know it's an extra long monologue today. I'll get going on with the rest of the live show. And I want to thank those that just watched the monologue. And as always, God bless you. We love you, and be one with your spirit.